So today I am at Upper Table Rocks trailhead. This is a really cool geological area north of Medford. I've been wanting to come out here and do the trail for a bit, but I hadn't had the time. But now I'm here, so get to enjoy it. I made it to the top. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was rough. There were like 2 benches. Both of them were in the sun. But I'm up here. So now I just get to meander around. All right, so that is Mount McLaughlin, which you can see from both the towers. Way out that way in that little dip. That is Pilot Rock. Somewhere over that way is Shasta, but it's blocked by the Siskiyous. Yeah, pretty cool up here. Over that way is Lower Table Rocks. I thought I was gonna get to both today, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. So this should give you a better understanding of what I'm actually on right now. That's the other section of Upper Table Rock. That's Lower Table Rock over there. Just these big outcroppings just standing above all the rest of the Shasta Valley. Pretty cool. Got the prairie growing up on top and these spruce and madrone forest pockets in the canyons. The trails here are pretty hard to follow. This is the main trail, but I mean, just because once a few people walk over this vegetation, it dies. There's a lot of small trails that can be easily confused with places you're not supposed to be walking on, which is not good because they have vernal pools up here, which are just little ponds that are present after the snow melt, but they evaporate throughout the summer. They're very sensitive ecosystems. I feel bad because I've been walking on like some of the spots where it looks like a trail, but it's not. But they just don't mark a lot of it out here. I know trails like this are obviously very easy to maintain because they're unimproved. But oh my gosh, this is like the smoothest section of it right here. And it's super blocky just because of the bedrock growing here. Or growing. But yeah, it's just, you have to watch your every single step. So you can't even like look up at the trees and enjoy stuff, especially when you're going down. Literally almost just tripped as I'm looking down anyway. Crazy. Some lens clouds over McLaughlin. There's a couple of them. Also, the airport is very nearby. Still hear the planes a lot from over here. Since my time up at the top was a bit shorter than I anticipated, might as well talk about some of the trees in the area. So these are the scrub oaks, and you can tell they're pretty small. They don't get very big at all. They're very hardy. Leaves are lobed, kind of like a white or a bur oak, smaller. But yeah, these are super, super hardy trees. They don't need a whole lot of water to stay alive, and they're pretty resistant to wildfire, which is typical in areas like this. It's kind of chaparral. Here is a madrone. Has these like really tropical looking leaves. And it's kind of like a birch in that its bark exfoliates, peels off. And it is related to, right here, manzanita, which has these little red fruits on it, which is where it gets its name. It means little apple. And the Native Americans in the areas that had these plants would crush up those little fruits, and they'd use them for meal typically. And it was kind of like a combination of flour and sugar, so you could make bread and stuff out of it. It's pretty cool. There's another one. I'll pick one of them off. So yeah, they're just little fruits, and if you pop them open, they're really dry on the inside, really powdery. See, you've got that big nut in there too, the seed. And when they're green, they're very, very tart. They dry out your mouth. When they're ripe like this, they still dry out your mouth, but it's got like a sweet, very slightly apple taste to it. So it's pretty cool. And you can see how it's related to the madrone just because of that exfoliating red bark. All right, so now I'm driving to Pilot Rock, and there it is. Pilot Rock is just a really iconic tower out here. It's really difficult to get to, obviously, because of this, but oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's like Devil's Tower, but it's tucked away in the middle of all of these mountains out here. So you can see it from a bunch of places, but it's hard to get to. All right, so I'm at the trailhead now. I'm out here. There is an actual trail that you can hike to Pilot Rock. I highly doubt you can get to the top of it because it's super steep. Not that I would want to anyway, because that would be agonizing. You can drive further as well, but after a point, you're just getting further away from it. But yeah, I totally want to come out here and hike it another time. It's getting late now. It's almost 6 o'clock. But I mean, this is such an awesome spot. The last time I passed through here, I thought it was blocked off and you couldn't access the road to it. I didn't see that it was part of the Bureau of Land Management. Yeah, no, I would love to hike out there sometime. Add that to the list. Apparently you can get up there because there's people at the top. That's crazy. Well, I'll see what it's like when I come out here next time.